Good morning, pregame crew. It is Thursday, November 11th. Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans that have served or are serving. Thank you for your service. It's 8:23 a.m. Eastern, 6:23 a.m. Mountain. I'm Charkow Lori, and audio visual check, please. Good morning, Topher, Jane, Don, Judd, Trainman, Hella, Dino, Sean, Yasklas, Jose, Blue Dog, Jason, Marcello, Alnick, Sincere Almond, Sage, I hope you feel better, and Jason, you made me spit my coffee out with Brokeback Discount. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Chuck, my Mr. Consistent. Hey, Michael Swarming, Turkey Jerky, Night Truck, Brian, Shane. Is this your first time here? If it is, speak up. We want to say hi. Hey, y'all. How are you doing? No problem, Shane, Sean, Lego. I kind of made fun of myself later in the day thinking about my emotional outburst yesterday morning. I truly do root for y'all. Y'all know that. I just know how hard this is, so my heart goes out to anyone who's struggling, because been there, done that, and got all of the scars, but I wear them proudly. Tamazon, yeah, click that like button. Lego. Hey, Crypto Moves, how are you doing? It is Thursday. It's Veterans Day. The bond market is closed. Let's clap for the bond market being closed. The tech sector needed it to be closed. If it's your second or third, Brian, okay, welcome. If you're part of the Swing Report service, you know that the video this weekend I was projecting, and of course that is, has a probability around it, not always accurate, that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday would be consolidation, bull flag, attempt, and then we could resume higher the rest of the week. So let's see if today's that day, now that the US 10-year is on a break. Hi, Winston in Australia. No problem, Live, Trade, Die. It doesn't make a difference if you complain. Hey, Don. No, you are the bomb, Tammy. Hey, Amira Asia. Any chart requests? I have time for one or two charts before I get started. If you're interested in my chart setup, it's on the screen now. Yellow is the 50 EMA. Green and red is the 8 and 21 EMA. Yellow candles are inside bars. Is this a daily bull flag or is this a 4-hour bear flag? We're negating that 4-hour bear flag potential since I've typed this. CM Ultimate RSI multi-time frame, where I can plot two RSI values on one pane. Squeeze Pro indicator. Awesome. Tesla. Well, we have Tesla on the list. KDA. Oh. I didn't do that right. Okay, so KDA. Where is it? TSXV, I'm assuming? Or is it KDA coin? Could you tell me which one, Topher? Weekly inside bar, if it's... Ooh, that's a little bit of a falling wedge. Okay, while I wait for you, I'm going to go to IWM. IWM is a beautiful weekly chart. We're getting an ugly monthly candle with a little upper wicket profit taking, but we have 19 days left, so we have plenty of time to remedy that. What we don't want is this candle sliding back into this range and possibly making for an outside bar. We don't want that. So we need the bulls to step up right here at the 8 EMA. Yeah, hit the like button, why don't ya? So IWM, I think, is very constructive. But let's go look at RTY. RTY, we are right at that 0.382 resistance. We need to get a 2404 in order to negate the potential of a 4-hour bear flag on RTY, which is the overarching future for IWM. So watch that. Kadena. Okay, gotcha. I thought it didn't sound right. KDA. Oh, that's beautiful. Nothing bearish about all-time highs. Well, I guess we don't have an all-time high. We have, well, that, I would not count that at all. Beautiful chart. Can I tell you how important it is for you to sometimes let go of the absolutes and just like clean your hands of it? You know how someone steps away from the dealer steps away from the table and they do their hands like this and throw them up in the air. I think sometimes you got to do that when you're in a long and it's working, and let the EMAs be your spirit guide. Look at this parabolic move up. Your EMAs are below you, that is bullish. EMAs overhead, that is bearish. Let it be your spirit guide. And right now, there's zero reason to get out of this, especially when Bitcoin is bearish and your coin is bullish. Walk them their stops up. Walk them up, walk them up, walk them up. So an aggressive way to walk them up is to go to the prior low of the prior candle. And you could like do 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. I like to do that. So then you would be exiting 1/3 if that breached, 1/3 if that breached, 1/3 if that breached. But just walk those stops up. POSO, P-O-S-O, play out or stop out, is your friend. Always, 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 unless there is some overarching market, huge thing going on, leave one scale to play out or stop out. You got to be able to offset all the knife cuts from those lower risk reward trade entries that you do take. You need that 1/3 scale to get the larger move. Good morning. How is Roblox looking? Roblox broke my heart yesterday. I swang it. I'm just kidding. Swang. I held it overnight here because we closed up at the high of day, and then we dropped, and we dropped hard back to the hourly 50 MA. Overall pretty constructive, but my closing at high of day gap up strategy, of course, did not work. I would be eyeing these values down here that were prior resistance. 94.39, we hit 93.02 yesterday. Right now constructive, but I would say if we lose the low of yesterday, no longer constructive. I was early on my oil short again. I'm nailing that gas, but oil, I'm 1 day early, and I got to figure out what's going on with that, or just leave oil alone completely. Y'all know I was short that stuff, and then it stopped me out and then pulled back. Nature of the beast. All right, XOM, we've got an hourly downtrend. We'd have to, I don't even like that 64.52. Oil's pulling back and Exxon's pulling back with it. Let me look at the daily. On the daily, we need to hold 63.66, and then we have, it's not really a daily EQ because we got a higher high. We have a daily uptrend as long as we hold 63.66. Guess what? It's 8:30. It's time to get started officially. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. We have a community. Let me show you our little community, just a little glimpse. We have 1,028 of my closest friends, and we go over setups, news. We just share information, constantly making each other better, because when you're trying to teach yourself, it's sometimes incestuous. So if you interpret something wrong and you keep building on that wrong principle, it's not good. And I realize I never do this. I never show you who we are. It's chartguys.com. Here's our team. Dan and Jason founded it. This is me, circa 2015. I wish those jeans were still in effect, but those jeans don't fit anymore. And we got Dens, Joey, and Lamont. So this is who we are. We have a swing report service. We have courses. We have, of course, the community membership. And our other venture is Trader Pro alerts. So if you're trading crypto, I don't know how you trade crypto without these alerts. It keeps you from having to be glued to the computer 24/7. I get asked a lot, why would you trade crypto? You're sacrificing your family time. It's 24/7. No, I don't. I just set my alerts. And I look at my phone when I get an alert, and I can mute the alerts, which I do at night. And I look at it. Do I want to go get my computer and trade that? Yay or nay? Sometimes nay, and I don't go get my computer. So that's who we are. In case you were wondering, this is who I am, Chart Gal Lori on Twitter. And if you're not following me, why not? Let's go look at ES and hit the like button. All right, so this is my chart setup. If you're interested, you can screenshot that and go back and look at it. Oh, just deleted my notes for the day. But what we're looking at is we still have a daily bull flag in play. Absolutely, as long as we hold this 8 EMA. Of course, some people, their litmus test is the 12 EMA. It's just negligible, the difference. So we need to hold the 8 EMA. Let me kind of zoom in here and show you. So you see the green lines, the 8 EMA here. As long as we have candle closes above, meaning the body of the candle, as long as the full body doesn't close below the 8 EMA, daily full bull flag in play. 4 hour, So this is kind of subjective on how you would draw this. I would say we've already negated a bear flag, but if you do a pull from a higher, let's say a 12-hour pull, we still could have a 4-hour or 12-hour bear flag in play. What's most important, daily bull flag still on the table. What happened yesterday? And I know sometimes I need to just let things go, and it bothers me when people, and it shouldn't bother me. Whatever you think is your business and whatever I think is my business, and neither, most of us, unless if you're an economist with a PhD, say hi. I want to know, because I don't think any of us are. So it frustrates me when we don't stop to get to know the market and what the underpinnings are. But obviously we don't need to know any of the fundamentals if we're just going to trade the chart. It makes our life a little bit easier. But I guess the way that I operate, I like to know a little bit of the structure. What is shifting in the structure beneath what I'm trading? Yesterday, what did I tell you? NASDAQ was the weakest. Absolutely heavy, heavy, heavy. Then we had the 30-year bond auction, 11 a.m. my time. So what was that? 1 p.m. Eastern. And it impacted the market. The Evergrande crap was just crap. That's been baked in the cake for months now. So the U.S. 10-year was a complete surprise yesterday. We popped up hard, absolutely hard. The technology market bulls need this to go down. This inside bar on the hourly, we need to break bear. Of course, we're done for the day because it's a holiday. But when we open, we need this to go down. We had, it's just showing the 0.31%, but we had a 10% day yesterday. We don't have 10% days in the US 10-year. What does that mean? Okay, you're just getting really obtuse, Lori. What does that mean? Okay, forgive this ticker Nancy Pelosi portfolio tracker. I am not a political person, like, at all. If you like politics, like, you would not like talking with me, because I refuse to talk about it because I have zero interest. I have lots of interest in finance. So I thought this graph was pretty interesting. The consumer price index for all urban consumers, how this is going up, and then the treasury bill, the T-bill, is going down. So what does that mean? Inflation is 6.2%. If that rate is unchanged today, your $100,000 will become $54,800 in 10 years. Cash is becoming trash. Now that is a, what do you call that? A sensational headline. I don't know that it's becoming trash, but I've told y'all over and over and over that dollars are a pile of like melting ice. Dollars are becoming devalued every day. And I do agree, buy real assets and hold. So what does this mean for QQQ? Come on, land the plane, Lori. Okay, how rising interest rates impact investors. It is about discounted cash flows. Right now, the Federal Reserve continues to buy $80 billion worth of treasuries each month to keep our long-term interest rates lower. The feds cannot sustain this. Rates are likely to move higher, not lower, toward the second half of this year. Interest rate, here is where the fly is in the ointment for Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Facebook. They have the largest valuations on the street. Higher interest rates decrease their discounted cash flows. So let's go back to our little Nancy Pelosi guy thingy. Okay, so if Amazon is worth $2 billion, okay, so in 10 years, let's cut that in half, they would be worth $1 billion. That means our PE ratio, our valuations are all messed up with these really, really large companies, i.e., we need this to sit, in country terms, we need this to sit down. So we are not harming future cash flow valuations of these tech companies. We need it to sit down. This is the problem with the market and why we had consolidation. Now set all of those fundamentals aside. Who cares, who cares, who cares, who cares? A big fat who cares on all of that. We needed healthy consolidation. Look at this run. Amazing. So let's say simple brain, Lori. We ran a sprint. We ran a marathon at a sprint pace, and we came back to the bench to sit down. So what? No big deal. I hate it when my volume does that. Sorry, guys. I got to go add volume. Okay. Don't know why it does that, so we'll just leave it like that for now. So We ran a sprint, we took a break, no big deal. Daily bull flag still on the table. And I think today is perfect for a bull flag. Honestly, this weekend, I didn't even realize that Thursday was a holiday. Today was a holiday. Or that would have even fed into my thesis even more that we had a daily bull flag. Thursday bond market it closes and it's not killing our tech sector. Tech wreck. Tech will get wrecked. If the US 10-year keeps going up, then the Feds are going to have to raise interest rates. That's fun stuff to know. But again, you don't have to know that to trade. Now let's get to our levels and pure TA. 4680 is our resistance. 4625 is our support. Ideal scenario for me would be lower low, lower high. Come get us a higher low and pull back in a discreet, nimble, like quiet way, and then resume higher. Then resume higher midday. We need to get out from under this EMA. I want to see a healthy higher low on low bear volume and then resume higher, and then we've confirmed our bull flag. 4 hour higher low, higher high confirms our daily bull flag. 4 hour higher high, higher low confirms our daily bull flag. Yes, I'm repeating myself, but I think it's really important for us to get the larger 50,000 foot level picture. Okay. Oh, I'm not talking politics. I couldn't talk politics if my life depended on it. Can't do it. Okay, so higher low is what we're expecting compared to 4625 because the bulls have given themselves enough room, and then that would confirm our daily bull flag. NASDAQ pulled back deeper. Do you see that? Pulled back deeper on higher bear volume. They got a little more work to do, but let's just draw out what we need the bulls to do here. We're just going to give them marching orders. If you're a market bull, if you're a market bear, you don't want to see this. This is what I'd like to see. Run into the underside of a downtrending 21 EMA. First test, reject, come back, low, shallow pullback, and then go higher. RTY could still be a bear flag. It seems to be struggling a little bit more, and that was not the case over here. RTY has had the market on its back for days and days on end. This is a little bit of a weak bounce. So yesterday, RTY carried us. That was the theme of the day. RTY is strong, NASDAQ weak. Today, NASDAQ is bouncing a little bit better than RTY. So watch your growth names. Watch your marijuana names. This may not be their day. RTY needs to set that higher low, which bulls have not given themselves enough clearance to come back and get that higher low and change the trend. Okay. Oh yeah, hit the like button, please. YM. Okay, YM, we're stuck. We have a magnet right here at the 36,000 psych level. No surprise there. Again, clear bear flag potential here. This could just roll over. So watch your banks. Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Caterpillar, Deere, and Apple, of course, is a large component of YM. So let's see if Apple can get some wind beneath its wings with the bond market being closed and then help its brother out, YM, or Big Daddy out. US 10-year is a non-issue today. I just wanted to show you what happened yesterday. VIX. And some of y'all aren't nice, by the way. Majority of y'all are, but some people just aren't nice. Got comments, this is not a weekly bear flag. Okay, well, yeah, VIX popped. It had a big day yesterday. But guess what? Still a bear flag on the table, weekly bear flag. We've been mapping this out now for 3 days. We've been all over it, like white on rice. Your parents ever say that? Like, we're all over it like white on rice. Okay, so we had this higher high, higher low, well, actually, lower high, lower low, higher high with an upper wick. Can't close over the daily 50 MA. Guess what? Weekly bear flag still on the table. Nan and a boop. No, I'm kidding. Some people just ugly. I don't know who raised them. They need a spanking. Bitcoin pulling back on the 4 hour. Someone was just asking, is this a bear flag? Let's let the math do our bidding. 65168 is that bear flag level. We're fighting to close over it. We did one candle close over it, ran into the underside of a downtrending EMA, and now we're rejecting. But I would argue that we have enough room for a higher low compared to 62,800. And this is pretty stinking cool. I love to, okay, 4 hour. You got a picture right here of Bitcoin. Now look at ES. They look very similar, don't they? Very similar. So 4-hour bear flag potentially in play for Bitcoin. They need to set this hourly higher low compared to 64,133. Come take out that 65,600 and then take the bear flag potential off the table. Ronnie, that's what you're... Oh, that's funny. I'm not going to repeat that. So I've learned that when I'm reading the chat room, and if you're watching this later in the day, you're like, who is she responding to? So there's some type of software where I can like click the question over here so you can see the question I'm responding to. I got to find that software. Okay, resistance 4744, 486781. Support is not set at 4676 because we're still within the body of that candle, but just a level to be cognizant of. What is standing out to you for this chart? What's standing out to you? I wish I could do it like a poll and then y'all could vote, like so we could make sure we're all on the same page. Because I use the pronoun we, plural. We have a pregame show. We get together. We prepare for the day. Well, it's just me right now. So I want to find a mechanism where we can work together and make sure we're all on these same concepts together. So let me give you the answer to the question. This is what's standing out. Of course, it was overnight, but this was early afternoon yesterday. Where's the volume? The bears showed up here, and they were in cahoots with the SPY bears. But now, okay, you got to sleep all night, but now y'all got to come out swinging. And what are we running into? The underside of a downtrending 50 EMA, our brick wall. Got to get over that. I'm still watching crypto. I'm trading SOL right now to the long side, and I'm scalping SHIB, SHIB to the long side. Gold, what a move. What a move, what a move. What a man, what a man. Okay, this is a wonderful move. If you got it as part, Dan's been calling this out. So we got that weekly higher low, got the weekly higher high. Now, you missed this move, and that frustrates Dan because he put so much work into telling y'all that this trade is coming. So you're looking for a back test of the EMAs. Well, Lori, I can't watch that chart all the time. Okay, no problem. So if you have EMAs here, let's say you have an 8 EMA here, I have a pack, so I can't set that alert. But if I wanted to set that alert, I could say, I could create an 8 EMA on my chart single and then say, tell me when it's just crossing. Just tell me when it's crossing. And then it would give you an alert that it's touching back. Or you could do a price estimate and say, tell me when it's coming back to 1805. So if you miss that trade, that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for it to come back, and it may not come back and grab you and let you jump on. Oil, you darn thing. Oil, we're getting an upper wick on this weekly chart. We're getting some consolidation that's a little more than just healthy. Oh, nat gas inventory today to be aware of at 10:30 Eastern. So we're pulling back. 7896 is your next support, then 7825. Hourly is not oversold yet here. We got oversold here, and we had a feeble bounce. I would say the bulls are putting up a very weak fight. Here's something cute. Guess what it rejected at? 50 RSI. Nat gas, trying to get a bounce going. Still could be a daily, or it's like a 12-hour bear flag, I believe. I was looking at this earlier. Yep, 12-hour bear flag potential on nat gas. Let's see what inventory can do, and can it give the bulls direction. Let me shift this down. This is bothering me. Move to... All right, so we have resistance right now at 5027, 5046, support 4916, 4889. Okay, I wanted to show you one more thing educational. I know a lot of people struggle with focus, and I do, because I get asked about hundreds of tickers per day when I'm live streaming, which I go live twice a week in the room and 5 days a week here. But I get asked about charts, like just bombarded. And so I see a lot, and it hurts my focus. So I have to work hard on my focus and just bringing in from like a shotgun approach to a rifle approach, because I tell y'all concentration builds wealth, diversification preserves wealth. So I am in a building wealth phase. So I want concentration. I want a rifle laser approach. So let's say I only wanted to trade QQQ. This is yesterday's open. This was a clear Mars level signal, could not get through this heavy resistance overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. So you top fish a lower high. I tell y'all a lot. That's one of my favorite trades. Top fish a lower high or bottom fish a higher low. Top fish that. And if you look at the hourly, the EMAs were overhead. So we had confluence. Top fish a lower high. Now look what happened. There was zero reason to exit the trade the whole day. The first reason to exit the trade was 15-minute oversold. That would have been your cue to cover. Your clue or cue to cover on QQQ. Didn't mean to do that, but it was cute. So what I'm saying is you could trade QQQ back and forth all day. Well, not all day. You'd have to have signals. Most days you would have a clear signal to enter and to exit. And if you are having a focus issue and you're concentrating on so many tickers that you're trying to grab them all and you end up missing them all, then let's be the master of one trade versus the jack of all trades. And I would say focus on QQQ or SPY and start practicing. Some of these signals are crystal clear. Some of them aren't. Some of them are. And when they are, you can make a lot of money with a trend day down, $7 down on QQQ. So that's just some food for thought. Okay, back to our names. Affirm. Affirm is bouncing hard on earnings. We had this major bull move on Amazon relationship, and who else? There's someone else. They have relationship where they do the payment plan, and then they got beat down. Remember, IBD names get targeted a lot. UPST, Affirm, they get targeted, and the bears jump on it. Had a positive earnings reaction. You could look for a high of low bar, stair step, back burner, potential gap and go here, and it's a ninjas only. You can get hurt with this type of name. So I'm watching this name for a pull back. I want a high of low bar setup, meaning I'm looking for these candles lower low, and then I want that high of low bar setup and put my stop under the low. That's Affirm. ATAI. This is a psychedelic name. ATI Roth initiates coverage with a buy target at $32 on the hourly. And I like to put words where I'm trading on the chart and say, okay, Lori, so you see, here's my names I'm focusing on today, and I've changed my setup. This is my MJ psychedelic chart over to the far right. And then I have all my MJ names underneath it so I can just flip through them. So I'm focusing on ATAI today. I have this in my chart, and what I'm looking for is come give me that higher low bottom fish, and then I want to bottom fish it. Now we're spiking. It was at 1480 earlier. We may not get that bottom fish off of 1469, but watch for a tightening range within yesterday's daily inside. Was it a daily inside bar, right? Yep, daily's inside bar, and see if you can potentially get along there, and watch your psychedelics, MNMD, CMPS, PSIL, in order to potentially get a psychedelic bullish trade beyond a beating. Day trading volatility. I got some old levels for you, 74.72 and 72.65 if you're interested in going long. Wolverines, I'm watching life below zero. If you don't hit the like button, I will send packs of Wolverines after you. They are the superior predator. I know this because I'm an Alaskan expert now. Please tell me I'm not alone on my life below zero obsession. Okay, so 74, 72, 72, 65 are your supports. This is ninjas only. This has a lot of opportunity. Can I be honest with you? But among friends, this isn't my wheelhouse. I don't like these trades. I know I have friends that I trade with that kill this kind of stuff. Kill it. Now, if we open up and we waterfall down, like literally with that type of slope, I will be able to nail that trade. I can waterfall trade, but I can't slow grind trade. I don't like it at all. So beyond, we're getting a good pop here. And I think bears will be looking to possibly short it in the 85.50 area, but just stick with your system. High of low bar, stair step, EQ, higher low bottom fish, lower high top fish. This is getting some giddy up and go. This could have some nice volatility. Okay, this is my queen of the mountain. Daily 4 hour, 1 hour squeeze, queen of the mountain. Tammy, this is for you. Monthly bull flag. Tammy, how long have we been stalking this? I'll tell you how long. September, October, 8 weeks, 9 weeks we've been stalking this. Beautiful monthly bull flag setup. Daily, the trend line is the least important thing to me. I tell y'all I don't enter based on patterns. Monthly bull flag, trend line, I don't enter. I'm waiting for price action. And I see price struggling here at the 50 RSI. We have a squeeze on the daily. We have a squeeze on the 4 hour. We have a squeeze on the 1 hour. Now, look at this. We're holding the 50 RSI. Now, if any of you get in here and you hit market order on your calls or put, if you're whatever way you're trading on these options, if you hit market order, don't come crying to me because you're going to get hurt. Got to do a limit order midpoint. So if the order, let's say it's $9, which they're not that cheap, and $12, and the midpoint is what is that, $10.50? Then you would bid $10.50 limit, or you don't get a fill and you wave buy. Elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist. You do the pageant wave, you just wave buy to it. Limit orders only. I love this setup. This has explosion written all over it. So every morning I struggle, y'all. I try to find y'all 10 names. And what I have found, the harder I try to find 10 names, the lower quality the setups on the 7, 8, 9, 10. So I found you some quantity this morning, but I've also found you quality. This is one of the top quality setups of the morning. Queen of the Mountain. Fossil. We punny this morning, huh? Okay. 1802. So this is a Fiona special. If you're not a member of TCG, you don't know Fiona. Fiona is a ninja day trader. She posts her entries and exits lots of time in the room. And her timing is uncanny, just crazy. So she is really good at scalping Fossil. She's always watching Fossil because they have a high short interest, because who wants a Fossil purse or watch? That is so 1990s. But obviously they have some in-style stuff that somebody likes, and they're killing earnings, 32%. So watch for this for a high and low bar setup, stair step, EQ, you know the drill. I would love for this to pull back in this $17.50, $17 range, and then give me a high of low bar setup. Very, very volatile. Earnings, day trading volatility on open. So open $24. We got to get over 24.78 in order to change the daily trend. So what we did was lower low, lower high, lower low, and now we're just coming back up, and the bears are going to pounce on it again at 24.78 if the bulls can't get over it. So if you're a bear, you can short 24.78. If you're a bull, you can bottom fish 22.26. Snow. You'd rather 3 names? Okay, I like that. I like learning what y'all like. It helps me. High risk top fish. Okay. Snow is dangerous. Snow, you got to be in the know. Snow is not at all-time high. What is this body at right there? Okay, just need to know that. Okay, so this is a bearish reversal candle forming, ING, forming on the weekly. It is not formed. Daily got a little bit of elevated bear volume yesterday. High risk top fish. This is a Queen of the Mountain trade setup. But this is super, super dangerous. This is right up there with CMG. Now, I would like for it to run right into the EMAs and give me a lower high top fish. Let me map it out a little better. Here. So I'm ready to top fish any of these 3 levels. So if price opens here, I'm top fishing this. If price opens here, I'm top fishing this. Snow is, here you go. Snow, CMG, you see those? Oh, man, NVDA, I forgot to type it on here. That's my Queen of the Mountain. I have it all marked up. I just forgot to add it to my list. So Snow, I like it for a top fish. Did all this work on NVDA and didn't include it. NVDA, price target. Oh, man, I even copied it twice. I was so excited. NVDA price target raised from 235 to 350 on AI, chips, gaming. It's just a freaking monster. Queen of the Mountain. Now, let's forget NVDA. So just hold your hand up and just like, okay, I'm going to cover this. I don't want to know which one Lori's talking about, all right? Pretend like you don't know what this is. If this were a crypto coin and it went up this parabolic, the first touch, the daily 8 EMA or 12 EMA, that's our go sign to get in. This looks good. Look at this squeeze. Good. That looks really good. Give me a chance to get on this runaway car. So what are our Queen of the Mountains, CMG, NVDA, long, long, snow, short. Let's let the market cooperate. Now I got to get that alphabetically in there. It'll drive me crazy. Okay, SoFi. SoFi, positive earnings reaction, back burner, day trading volatility. For those of you who are ninjas and you like those things that move fast, then this is your girl. 2363 is your resistance. We have lots of levels over here. 2495, 2470. So we've got a band of resistance overhead right there, karate chopping price. It's a little bit hard to go bullish up here when you're into all of this volume overhead. Tesla. Now, I don't even know what to say about Tesla. So after hours, it came out that Elon has sold blah, 26% or whatever of that 10% that he was going to sell, which part of it was already slated to be sold as of last December, options exercising and all that. This has tremendous opportunity, and it also will lead to tremendous trail of tears. So the way that we approach this, we top fish 1120, 1120. If we can get a top fish there, I would love to short it at 1120. If we come down, I'd like to go long in the 1060 area. And for me, that's it. That's the only trade setups available. It could squeeze all day long to the long side. I won't be a part of it unless it pulls back. So long here, short here. Those are my only two trade setups I see. All right, Denzi's going live in 1 minute. Just one. Hit the like button. Okay, potential daily bull flag, not ideal. We don't want to see upper wicks of profit taking. We're holding the 8 EMA, declining bear volume. We are holding a third of the pull. Check, check, check. The only non-check is this upper wick of profit taking up here. On the hourly, we got a little squeeze. We're holding the 50 RSI. 250.66 is your clear support. 253.69 is your clear resistance. If we can get up over 253.69, your next target will be 255.65. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and use stop losses. See y'all tomorrow.